How is it going? Everyone? Well, hold up. There we go. For some reason that was off. How's it going, everybody? How are you doing? I hope you're well. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. I hope everything is good. That you are here for the quiz time, of course. Welcome to quiz time. We have 3 quizzes on the docket today, and we have four different gift cards, so you can win coupons actually for the page for the Hobbii page, and yeah, we have a bunch of different questions for tonight. We have a bunch of highly requested stuff as well. You'll see whenever we get to it. I'm Matt. I'm your quiz master, quiz host for today. Hope you guys are ready for a good little time here with quiz time for the next 40 minutes or so. To begin with, you know what? I think there's no reason to wait too long. We have this little intro just to show you how it works. If you're new here, welcome. This is how it works. We have one little first question. It doesn't matter, like whatever it says up here, it doesn't matter. All that matters right now is how you actually answer. So basically you answer by typing 1, 2, 3, or 4 to choose your answer up here above me. There is a little bit of a difference with one of the games where we are going to have numbers only, and that is how it is. Why is this feed always 10 minutes late? Do you mean on Facebook, Debbie? It's not 10 minutes late. I mean, we just start the countdown, basically at 17. CET, of course. What year is it? This is also from last from last week. Doesn't matter so much. This is just to show you how it works. And some of us also still need to know or to be reminded that it is indeed 2026 and not 2025 anymore. But it should be okay with the Facebook stream and the YouTube stream. They are gonna be basically. They know that the Facebook servers are a little bit slower than the YouTube servers, so the program here, it makes it so it doesn't really matter. Like it's gonna sync it up, so it doesn't it doesn't impact you. But you can always go on YouTube if you want to. If you're concerned, YouTube is there. All you need is a Google account, of course. How's it going, Jillian? How's it going, everybody else? Hello, Kim. Hello, Cozy District. Hello, Arrow. Hello, Hedda. Hello, MBD. Hello, JD. Hello, Mika. Hello, Diamond. Hello, Kitty. Hello, Paris. Estrella. Femke. Hello, Courtney. Hello, Brooke. Ryan. We have Emily. We have so many in the chat. For real, so did I. I have to watch on my TV and type on my phone because it gets so small I can barely read on here. Amy, I can't see that. You know what? It is a phone game, of course, and it is pretty small up here as well. You know it. Some people still saying 2025. You are some jokers, huh? You are some jokers, or maybe you haven't quite accepted yet that we are not in 2025 anymore. Is it bad that I had to concentrate to answer? You know what, MBD? It could be. It could also be that you are now, like, your brain has been turned on. You've now actually had a warm up. Your brain had to think, so now you're maybe gonna be primed more for the coming questions. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know how it works. Hello, Cynthia. By the way, I'm seeing some Sandy also waving. Hello. Oh yeah, did you guys use the calendar invite thing on because we had a calendar thing? By the way, hello to everybody who got we got football crochet up there. No prize for this one, of course. That's only for the actual games. We have 3 quizzes with 5 questions each coming up very, very soon. And yeah, all you do is to answer is to type 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat, or in the second game you will see how that works, where it's basically just any number goes. Now, let's see here. So you guys use the calendar, Jillian? Let's see. I just caught this on my homepage of YouTube. Well, welcome, Christina. You are right in time for 3 lovely quizzes where you can test your yarn knowledge, your crafting knowledge, or whatever it might be, and maybe also a little bit of fun that is not so based in any scientific fact or anything. You sound like you have a stuffy nose. Maybe I do. I mean, that could be. It's not very stuffed. Maybe I don't know. It could also just be like a general, like a hoarse voice or something. Who knows? Quiz was on the calendar last week, but not this week. Okay, Whips. Okay, interesting. I'm not the one that makes the calendar, so I don't know how that works. But hopefully next week it'll be on there. I've been using the calendar since it came out. Let's go, Erica. Let's go. Good to hear that you guys are using it, and it's actually very useful for you. Perhaps, hopefully, that is the case. We have the first quiz. Of course, as I said before, you type 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat to answer. I'm gonna show you. This quiz is basically I'm gonna show you some fabric, some pictures of fabric. It can be in any shape or form. It can be any picture, but you have to tell me what the fiber is of that fabric, or of what you see. What is the fiber in front of you here? So I have picked some yarns from the Hobbii website, and you tell me. You tell me what it is. Wool, acrylic, whatever it could be. Here you go. This is the first one. Just gonna make it a little bit bigger for you so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. What fiber is this mainly? So when I say mainly, it could be like, this could be 100% like one of these, but it could also be like 60% or something like that. But it is it 1 wool, 2 cotton, 3 alpaca, or 4 acrylic? Which one do you think? My reminder notification is not working anymore. Okay, easy. That's a little bit annoying. Hopefully the calendar, maybe in the future could help that. It could be. I just got over being sick, so I sound like Kratos. Fair Angel, I hope you are getting better and better as you go along. Let me see here. I can just maybe take this a little bit further up, I think, and this a little bit further, so you can see the entire photo. There we go. The entirety of this photo. Is it 1 wool, 2 cotton, 3 alpaca, or 4 acrylic? What are we working with here? What are we looking at, guys? What are we looking at here? I love the calendar. I've been using it since it first came out. Rebecca, great to hear it. Great to hear it. Where can I answer quiz? Kara, basically you just type 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat, and that way you answer. So you see those numbers up here? 1, 2, 3, or 4, then you can answer what this is looking like. Of course, now it's a little bit late because we have already gotten the answers and we're looking out who might be right here. Let's see. I believe this is not alpaca. It is not cotton, wool, or anything else. It is acrylic. Acrylic. It is Fluffy Day, by the way. This is Fluffy Day. Yeah, and I'm not lying because I can show you. This is for Fluffy Day. This is on the Fluffy Day main page. So there you go, Fluffy Day. Yep, that was a difficult one, I think, because Fluffy Day, of course, has a little bit of a wool look to it. Now, I need to get to the next one because otherwise you will not be able to see or answer the next one. So I'm just going to stay vigilant here and focused. So we have the next one coming up, and that is this. What is this? What fiber is this mainly? Is it 1 wool, 2 polyester, 3 polyamide, or 4 acrylic? What are we looking at here? What are we looking at? Darcy, it does look like wool, and that's also why, like we always say that Fluffy Day is a pretty good alternative to wool. Perhaps could be used there. Let's see here. Yeah, and of course I forgot what they showed flat in the last live. Oh, a will it flat thing. Oh, okay. Who knows? Who knows what happens in the next quiz? Who knows? Could it be a will it flat? Well, who knows? It's not up for me to say, really. A little bit of hype in the chat, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Could be very tricky, Matt. Okay, Jack. Fair enough. I'm just trying to. I thought you guys, you wouldn't have too big of a deal. This one should be easy enough. Shouldn't be too tricky. Just ordered Fluffy Day. Ooh, okay. It's absolutely up to you. Fluffy Dad. Fluffy Dad. Oh my God, Fluffy Dad. Did I say that, or did someone else say it? Yeah, this is a little oh dear, Fluffy Dad. I'm so happy you said hi to me. That made my day. Thank you. Of course, Hedda. Of course. Polyester. Look at that. There it is. Polyester. This is, of course, I believe it's from the Honey Bunny webpage. This is made by Elizabeth, who have made a. I think she used Honey Bunny Shine for some of this. It is a Christmas piglet, she says. So there you go. But it is Honey Bunny. It is a polyester yarn. So there you go. Most of you guys knew that. Of course, so some of the people who said polyamide might have thought that's polyester. Who knows? That's also why I put it in there, to make it a little bit more difficult, perhaps. Let's see here. Now, what is this? What are we looking at here? What are we looking at? Is this wool, viscose, cotton, or acrylic? Wool, viscose, cotton, or acrylic? What do you think? What do you think? This looks a little bit interesting. It's a stitch, of course, from our website. A little test of the stitches. So maybe you guys will know this. You might actually really know it if you've been watching Live Shopping and Bingo, of course, because we have had this yarn on there quite a few times. I'm seeing Matt Manager, I'm seeing Lita, I'm seeing Cassidy, I'm seeing Olivia, Sarah, I'm seeing Lisa, Heike, I'm seeing Whip, I'm seeing Kim, I'm seeing Meredith. Yeah, nice, guys. Okay, good job. Shyla, I'm seeing Brooke, Cindy. Okay, let's see. I clicked before I looked closer. Oh no, Cassidy. Oh no. Okay, what do you see? If you look closer, what do you see here? What do you see? I mean, you might be right. I mean, who knows? Maybe your mind is playing tricks with you. You know. I mean, maybe you are thinking that you were wrong, but you're actually completely right. Who knows? I mean, you gotta believe. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. Let's see here. Was it wool, viscose, cotton, or acrylic? It was cotton, not viscose. I actually put viscose in there because I thought it looked a little bit viscosy, you know, a little bit of a shine to it. But this is Friends ribbon, by the way. Friends ribbon. I can maybe show that over here somewhere. There we go. Friends ribbon. It is Friends ribbon. Yeah, and that's of course a cotton yarn. It is a bun yarn, we say in Danish. Was that it's flat. It is flat. It won't flat. It already is flat. So there you go. The tube, Matt. I see the tube. You see the tube. I see. Now, oh, hold up. I just need to make sure I'm showing this correctly. There we go. What is this? Which fiber is this mainly? Is it 1 wool, 2 polyamide, 3 alpaca, or 4 acrylic? What are we looking at here? What are we looking at? What do you think? You know, I mean, this might also be an opportunity to like learn something about what different fibers look like. You know, I mean, because sometimes, in my opinion, I am not an expert at all, but it can actually be very difficult to see the difference between acrylic, alpaca, and wool. Sometimes, you know, especially those three can be very difficult to see. Yeah, I mean, it usually comes down to the color, I think, for me, and maybe also a little bit of shine, because typically something might have a little bit of shine if it's in one area or one camp than others, but I think also the colors usually also give a good hint. Actually, the color helped me more than anything else, I think, because you know I know certain color schemes for certain yarns, you know, and you can kind of tell based on that. Sometimes this is a color that I would say it could be a lot of things, man. I mean, there are colors in pearly haze that actually look like this a little bit. There's many different things, but this is not actually acrylic. I could see some people say acrylic here for sure. Let's see if you guys said acrylic or not. Let's see. Oh, nobody on acrylic. Some on wool, but it's alpaca. This is Divina. This is from the Divina page, the customer gallery. It's from Sonia, who made this. Used lovely Divina for my first knit beanie. So there you go. She made this lovely knit beanie. In Divina. Divina, of course, an alpaca yarn. It also has a little bit of wool, very little wool. And then I believe it has some polyamide, something. What is it? It is polyamide, yeah. Polyamide, but it is mainly alpaca. It's 65% alpaca, so there's a bunch of that in there. Now, we have one last image, and let me just show you this. What do we have here? Which fiber is this mainly? Is it 1 wool, 2 viscose, 3 polyamide, or 4 acrylic? What do you think? And I'm not talking about the yarn, like the yarn skein in there. I'm talking about the bag. The bag, of course. Not the skein of yarn that is definitely a Friends cotton of some kind. I'm talking about the bag. I don't think any of you would have thought that I talked about the skein anyway, but, you know, you never know. Someone might be like, well, I mean, you didn't specify which item here was supposed to be answered, so it's on you, Matt. It's on you. Yeah. It could be many different things here, I think. Or maybe, who knows? I mean, maybe you guys are also like fairly, you know, sufficiently knowledgeable about our yarns, perhaps, or maybe just fibers in general. Because I assume that, I mean, you know, Hobbii isn't exactly we don't own the fibers, so I assume all these fibers are also used in other yarns. That I'm not familiar with, but you know, I mean, there's many wool or viscose yarns or acrylics all over the place, right? So should be possible to also guess. Even if you didn't know anything about Hobbii, you should maybe be able to see what this could be. It is actually a pattern that is taken from the Pearly Haze page. It is Pearly Haze. It is hold up, let me see if I can show that. Pearly Haze right there. It is Pearly Haze. And that is, of course, a viscose yarn, mainly. There's also some wool in there, but it is mainly viscose. Actually, it's funny that less people said wool than acrylic and polyamide. Interesting, but good job to all you guys. Let's see, let's see who got the most right, I suppose, right? I mean, that's all there is to do now, to see who won. So we had 5 questions. We'll see who had the best answers the fastest over the last 5 questions. Let's see. And that is, I can't even read it from here because it's so small. It is Ratatat. Ratatat 6664. Congrats to you. You have gotten 5 out of 5. Also, football crochet with 5 out of 5 as well. I mean, good performance there. Also, Lorelai, also Anne, and Arrow Lover, and Marissa, and Heike, and Kimberly, and Samantha, and Torraine, and Femke. You guys all got 5 out of 5, but only one person can win, of course. That's how it goes here. And that is gonna be Ratatat. So Ratatat, congratulations, you have gotten this coupon code, $25 or equivalent in your currency to whatever Hobbii shop you want. And you redeem it by emailing me at live@hobbii.com, and that is where you will find it, and that is where you will be able to receive it as well. Now, we have another quiz, of course. We have 2 more quizzes, so if you just came in, don't worry, we're starting from the bottom, and that means that we are now gonna be traveling into the next quiz. And this is a quiz that's only about numbers. It's not from 1 to 4 now. You don't have multiple answers. It's from 1 to 10. And just so you know, this is gonna be Matt's Will It Flat course, and there's nothing scientific about this. It is all about what you guys thought that I would answer. So let me see here. You have to tell me from 1 to 10 what I rated a yarn on the Will It Flat scale. So this is Alpaca Blaze. What did I rate this? Look at this. I'm also gonna show you actual, demonstrations here of Will It Flat. What do you think I rated this? And of course, this is my scale. And of course, nothing can be fully flattened. But just to tell you, I mean, it's a scale on like what yarn, some yarns will be a 10 out of 10. It can't be fully flattened, but it's the best it can get, okay? That's how it goes. This is Alpaca Blaze. Oh, very, very, there we go, squeezed all the way. Yep. That is quite, there we go. I'm going to do my best, my absolute best, to flatten these out as much as possible so you guys get the best idea of what I might have said. But this is, of course, nothing scientific. The next quiz is going to be a little bit more based on your knowledge. This is just based on what you think I would give. And this is what you guys have been asking for. You've been asking for Will It Flat, and here it is, Will It Flat, coming in here with Alpaca Blaze. Boom, booyah. What did I rate this out of 10? 1 to 10, I gave this a 10. I gave it a 10, and you know why I gave it a 10? It's because I don't believe that yarn gets more flattable than this. I mean, this is so flattable. It is so airy normally, and then basically I rate them based on how thick they can be here, and then how much you can lower them in comparison to where they usually are, that default position. That's how I rate Will It Flat more or less, so hopefully that helps you for the next upcoming rounds. Let's see here. Hope you guys are enjoying the Will It Flat. I should have like an intro song, Will It Flat. I've been so excited for this quiz. Well, here we go. We are in the thick of it, and we have 4 more yarns. Will It Flat. What score from 1 to 10 did Matt give Friends Ribbon? This is Friends Ribbon. This is how much it flats. Ugh. Okay, yep. I am trying my absolute best. This is, I'm no bodybuilder, but I am trying my absolute best to do the best demonstration for you guys as possible. Okay, yeah. I think this is like kind of like a workout for me, I mean, maybe this could be a workout, Will It Flat? And then you will just have the biggest, chest muscles and whatever else after it, because, oh my god, this is a tough demonstration to do. This is Friends Ribbon, of course, Friends Ribbon. Very, very lovely yarn. We saw it earlier, of course, on the little, on the stitches, stitch quiz, fabric quiz. And that is, of course, a ribbon yarn that is supposed to be flat here, but then it actually becomes a lot more thick once you work it up, because you usually make it into structures that are a little bit more rounded, and so it becomes a very it's very good for bags, very good for baskets and whatever else, because it gets so firm. But how firm is it here? Will it flat is the question. No, it will not flat. This is a 1. Why did I pick a 1? You might not agree with me. Why did I pick a 1? Because I don't believe that any other yarn could be this, it's not flattable at all. There's nothing flattable about this. It doesn't change. I push and it barely changes. So that is the least flattable I think a yarn can get, in my opinion, my humble opinion. And I think my opinion matters in this, because it's basically my my quiz. So hopefully you guys agree with that. It looks like many people put 1 in there. Is 1 or 10 the flattest? It is 10 is the most flat. Will it flat? And 1 is not. So, will it flat? What score from 1 to 10 did Matt give Pearly Haze? So, 10 is of course flattest. I thought that was, I actually didn't think that could be like a question, but yes, I didn't actually explain that 10 is of course the flattest, because a 10 out of 10 flat rate will be all the way up there. But what about Pearly Haze? What about Pearly Haze? You might have used this yourself. This is how much it flats right now. Let's see. Will it flat? Will it flat? This is how it is normally, and this is how it looks when it gets flattened. What do you think? What do you think for Pearly Haze? For Pearly Haze. Let's see here. Flatted already. I'm sorry. Okay, reestablish the extremes. Exactly, Cozy AF. That's kind of what I wanted to do with those two. Establishing the extremes. It's like a rating on a 5-star scale. Yeah, exactly. So, bigger number, best flat. Exactly. Oh my god, I should have waited to watch the flattening. Oh, you are not familiar with Pearly Haze, I see, because Pearly Haze is quite flattable. Should have gotten higher. Let's see where it is at. Pearly Haze got that flat. What color of Pearly Haze is that? It's color 96. It's a 9. And that's because I don't think it flats entirely like Alpaca Blaze does, but it does flat very much. I mean, it goes from this to this. I mean, that is pretty good flatness. It could also have been an 8 maybe, an 8.5, but you can't do 0.5, and I think I lean more towards a 9 here than I do an 8, so there we go, a 9. Quite a flat body. It is quite flat. It is quite flat. Now, where do we go next? I'm gonna flat immediately, and you guys can then tell immediately where it is at, because maybe you haven't worked with this specific yarn before, of course. So here goes nothing. Hope you guys enjoy. Will flat. What score from 1 to 10 did Matt give Winterglow? Winterglow. Let's see here. Winterglow. Will it flat? Yeah. Okay. A pretty good squeeze here. I'm giving it my all. Okay, I'm squeezing. Yep, that is a good flatness, perhaps, maybe. I mean, that's really up to you guys. You have to tell me. Tell me what you think that I would rate this on a will it flat scale. There we go. It starts here. It goes here. There we go. It starts here. Goes there. There we go. That is all I can for this Winterglow, because I need to have some strength left for the next one. It's half flat. So arms in the future for Matt. I mean, this is just a workout, man. I mean, I could tell you guys, don't get workout equipment for your home. Get these. Get a ribbon, get a Winterglow, and then will it flat at home, okay? And this is something I will say, you can totally will it flat at home. It's pretty doable. It is not dangerous. You can just do it until you are sore. Easy peasy. Good workout. That's the prettiest colorway. What color is that, Matt, please? This is color number 10. Color number 10. But this is a 6. I think a 6 is fair. Let me know if you don't think so. I think it flats pretty well. I think it's on the positive scale of flatness, because a 5 out of 10 would be in the middle for a yarn. But this is a little bit more than that flatness, because I think it goes from a very, very airy cake, and then it gets actually pretty flattened here, in my opinion. So that's at least what I think. It's a 6. I mean, fine. There we go. So we have one last one, and this is Honey Bunny. How much does this flat? What do you think? Okay, I'm pushing the Honey Bunnies. Let's see here. How much does it flat? It's also a little bit difficult, because I have to push not just on the edges, but also on the middle. So it gets a proper look to it. Here we go. We flatten up here. Maybe we also go down here and flatten this. Boop. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I hope you guys have gotten a good little flattening exercise here, or demonstration, perhaps more so. Yeah, let's see. Okay. If anyone from Hobbii right now tunes into Quiztime, they'll be like, "What the hell is going on? What is he doing? What is our live team doing? They're just doing will it flat on the stream." But you know what? This is what we do here, okay? We go out here, we demonstrate, we do the science, okay? This is what the others are too afraid to do. We go into the muck of things, okay? We go into it, and we figure out, is this flattable or not? That is what the question is, and that's what everybody wants to know. Whenever you look up a yarn, you're like, will it flat? We answer it. This is an 8. An 8 on the will it flat scale, and that is because I think it flats pretty well. in my opinion. I mean, okay, actually also 7 to 8 ish, pretty good for most answers, and I think that's a fair rating because it poofs out and then it flattens pretty well because of course this is a very soft yarn. It's pretty airy as well. At the same time as having some heft to it. Let's see who did the best on the Will It Flat scale. Let's see here. This is very exciting. We need to do more Will It Flats, right? You agree, guys? Give me a thumbs up or something, or a yes in the chat if we need to do more. This is that is Wondertube. Wondertube on the win here for Will It Flat. Wondertube is in tune with my opinions on Will It Flat. Wondertube, congrats to you for winning Will It Flat. The first edition of Will It Flat goes to you, Wondertube. You, of course, have won a $25 gift card. Mighty Stargazer, of course, as well. You were right up there on Will It Flat as well. And L3N is also in there. And Taylor and Brianna and Kitty and Meredith and Artemis and so on and so forth. Many others that I didn't get to see. But, of course, you, Wondertube, you email me at live@hobbii.com and you can get a coupon for the website for a equivalent currency. If you don't, of course, use dollars, then you can get something in pounds or in Norwegian krona or whatever it might be. Whoa, that was Will It Flat. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm seeing some thumbs up in the chat. Yes, more. Yes, we need more. I'm seeing one no, and that might be someone who was like, Matt, your flatness scale does not make any sense. Listen, I have been in the lab, okay? I've been in the lab. I've been perfecting my method of flatness, and I would just like to say that you can't trust anyone else. I am the prime expert on Will It Flatness in the entire world, okay? Nobody else has been in there, in the lab like I have, so hopefully you will trust me in the future because we will be doing more Will It Flat, maybe even next week because I enjoy the idea. I like it. Let him cook. This is important to science. It is, Amy. It is. I mean, what could I say? So glad I could make it today. Let's go, Wondertube. Let's go. Congrats and good on you for winning the Will It Flat. I mean, you are a scientist in your own right. Now, we have some more, of course, questions to answer. We have 5 more. In this one, I have a complete true or false quiz. So I have come up, or maybe not, with a bunch of different statements. You have to tell me if they are true or false. You have 2 answer choices, true or false. So that's how it's going to be, true or false. You have to tell me if what I have written up above is completely a falsehood or not. Of course, there might be something true in there, but there might also be something that's false, and that's what you have to decide. So here we go. There are more sheep than cattle in the world. Is that true or is it false? True or false? Pretty simple idea, and I hope that all you guys who might not have been here from the beginning, that you are here and you can join us for this lovely true or false quiz. This is, I think, in my opinion, this might be the easiest of the quizzes today because, of course, you have 2 choices, but also you can use some common sense if you wanted to, or if you know something already. But also you can deduce, like you can kind of guess and peek into maybe my mind. Now that you've seen my mind work with Will It Flat, you might know more about how I would lie to you. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoy. Wait, what did Kimberly say? The more it flats, the more room in the stash. Whoa, Kimberly, you know what? That is an amazing an amazing line. More Will It Flat quizzes, please. Will It Flat squish factor. Matt, your scale makes sense, except that you didn't explain it beforehand. We didn't know if one was. Yeah, fair enough. Kelly Stone, I actually didn't even think about that. In my mind, it was just natural. So I'm gonna, now it's specified. It is 1, no flatness. It is not true. Most of you guys thought that's true. There is 1.5-ish billion cattle, and there is 1.2 billion sheep. So there is slightly, a few 100 million more cattle than sheep. This is estimates, of course. It's hard to know for sure. They don't have a head count of every single sheep and every single cow, but there is 1.5 billion cattle, 1.2 billion sheep, according to estimates. So there we go. True or false? You can knit a sweater by the fireside. There you go. Was famously sung by Elton John. True or false? True or false? You can knit a sweater by the fireside. Was famously sung by Elton John. Was it sung by Elton John? You might know the song. It's a little song. that's fairly famous, popular. About I mean, where one of the lines is you can knit a sweater by the fireside. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. I don't know why I'm explaining it, but that's what it's a pretty famous song. Okay, it's not from my time. I was probably not even born. I mean, that probably was gonna go like a few decades before I was born, since this was written. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I know it was maybe the 70s or something, 60s, 70s, 80s. I don't know. I'm born in 96, so I'm not really, that's something that still can make me feel quite young. I'm sorry, Elton, I'm not well versed in your songs. Well, Leia, I mean, who knows? Who knows? I don't know the song. Well, fair enough. But now you might. 60s, Matt. Come on, listen to me. I don't know what's going on. Okay, this is not my world. I wasn't alive for this. To be honest, you can probably. I mean, if what you're saying is true, then it's basically double my age in the past. So it's false. It was Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney sung the song, I believe. So that is, of course, of the Beatles, and that is maybe in the 60s, as Amy said, but I don't know how much I can trust that information. Who knows? I'm not gonna bet on it. So I know the song so well too. Erica. Oh no, did you say true? Oh no. When I'm 64, yeah, exactly. It is when I'm 64. The Beatles, my guy. I mean, it's by John McCartney. Okay. I thought it was a John McCartney special or something. True or false? Acrylic is a fiber made from a synthetic polymer, where, for example, DNA is a natural polymer. So acrylic is a fiber made of a synthetic polymer, and DNA is a natural polymer. That's like an example of it. That's why I didn't know it. Dang, sounded like something Elton John would sing. I mean, I can see it. I can see it also from the same era, of course, right? More or less. I'm a dummy, I guess, before thinking about it. Oh no. And you know the song, Erica? That's too bad. That's too bad. Just played this to my dad as he turned 64. Oh, let's go, Cozy. Let's go. That's actually very sweet. You're acting. I knew it. Let's go, Debbie. Let's go. I'm doing so bad today. Wait, D, you can, I believe in you. You can do it here. You got the last 4 ones. I want to know how it flats, because sometimes I have a bigger bag and it can fit more, and then I need to know how to arrange my bag, and I need dual purpose yarns of some of each, because I might go away for a long trip. So you want to know if they can flatten for the project, or maybe also to have as much as possible in your bag. Because I also assume that yarns that can flat also changes the project a little bit on how you would work with it. True, it is. I didn't know this, actually. I'm actually amazed that so many said true, maybe because it's so specific. I don't know. But I didn't know that DNA is a natural polymer, while acrylic is made from a synthetic polymer. But it seems like polymer is a pretty, maybe, wide thing. It's it's not really as specific as you may think. But yeah, I didn't know that acrylic is made from a certain synthetic polymer, while our DNA is a natural one. It is common practice to burn the ends of cotton yarns to seal them and prevent fraying. Is that one true or two false? True or false? It is common practice to burn the ends of cotton yarns to seal them and prevent fraying. What is that? True or false? True or false? Of course, Jaya has been in here burning some yarns in the past on some live shoppings, which which always freaked Louisa and I out. Me, because I was like, okay, Louisa was scared of the fire alarm going off. Me, I was just thinking about how it would corrupt my lungs. That's how I thought about it. So I was just doing this the entire time, which is maybe a little bit. A little bit. I mean, what is the damage really that could happen? But listen, I am just a little bit of a. I protect my lungs. So, but yeah, Gia has been in here burning yarn. But did she burn some cotton yarn? I actually don't remember. I don't. It could be that she has burned some cotton yarn, but I don't think that is maybe the usual practice. As I said up here, maybe it is not exactly something you do. I believe it's something you do mainly with plastic fibers. Not cotton. It is false. It is not cotton because cotton will burn. Cotton will burn, and that is no good. There's nothing that comes out of that, and it doesn't melt. Where plastic melts and then it shuts off. So you can use it for honey bunny, for example, I believe. Plastic. You can use it for acrylics as well. That's a good quiz. Let's go. Will it hash or will it melt when burned? Okay. I mean, that's funny. It's basically just like is it natural fiber or is it the plastic, basically? I mean, that's a pretty funny way to phrase it, though. Oh, got one right. Let's go, Karen. Let's go. True or false? It is called a cake yarn because crafters used to store similar shaped yarn in their pantry. Is it called cake yarn because crafters used to store it in their pantry? True or false? One or two. One or two. Let's see here. Nothing good will come of this. Will it ash? That's so funny. That's so funny. I'm not gonna do a will it ash quiz. At least not where I actually burned things. But do you want to see something? This is just laying on my. You can't see it that well. Hold up. Let me just get the secondary camera up and running so you can see it, because this is what is left. Hold up. On my table for some reason, we have these. And I believe it's because Gia has been here. So Gia has been here burning some yarn in the meantime, and they were just laying on the table like this whenever I got here one day. So yeah, will it ash? Maybe Gia has already made it. Who knows? The people yearn for science. Okay, will it ash? Will it flat? This is the science that we need in the world, apparently. This quiz is the perfect difficulty level. Let's go, David. Let's go. I also tried to make false. There we go. That was a complete lie made up by me. Maybe a little bit too unbelievable, perhaps. Who knows? I mean, some people said yes, so I'm sorry to you guys. Yarn is shelf stable. Let's go here. But let's go. I hope you have appreciated this quiz for today. Let's see who won this final quiz, and of course we have a giveaway in a second for also a $25 gift card. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We're not done. There's one gift card left to be given, and that's only where you have to type something in the chat real quick. Then you can be a part of it. We have Crystal Martin with the win, 5 out of 5. Good job, Crystal. Kalisha also, and Fawn on the top 3 podium. Everybody almost on the top 20 here got the top 18 got 5 out of 5. Good job to you. And also Sparkly Laura, you got 4 out of 5, but that's also an impressive stat. And Crystal Martin, of course, you have won this last quiz of today. Crystal Martin, congrats to you. You have also won a $25 gift card or equivalent in your currency. It is right here, live at Hobbii.com. Check it out. Redeem your coupon code as fast as possible, because that will mean that you have it and you can buy yourself something nice. You can use it for basically anything, buying anything, really. You just can't combine coupon codes, basically, which is a problem. But you can use it with already discounted stuff. Should be all good. Of course, you email me there and you receive it as fast as possible. And of course, if you guys ever have any issues with your coupons, you can always email me back as well, and I will have a look at it. I have fixed quite a few of coupons in the last few weeks, because over the Christmas or holiday period, many people, for example, didn't use their coupon codes in time, so they kind of just ran out. And then they were like, Matt, can you please extend my coupon code? And I was like, yeah, I can give you a month more. So you can always email me if you have any issues. You will be completely fine. I definitely did not win, but Ryan, you know what? It's like the win is maybe just the experience in itself. I mean, that's also how. Why do you have matches in the studio? D, it's Gia. Gia brought matches to the studio, not me. You see here, actually. You might see here, actually, that this is our matches. Tordenskjold, which is like a famous Danish, Norwegian general, sailor, captain thing. They have for some reason he has become like the face of a bunch of matches. So in my entire life he has been like Tordenskjold is the main match box that you will see with his face on it and his name. I don't know why. I mean, it makes sense. I guess a boat. He fired cannons at his enemies. They might have used a match for that. It makes sense, I suppose, in some way. But hashtag Hobbii quiz, of course, in the chat. Hashtag Hobbii quiz to join the giveaway. Let's see here. A bunch of people joining. Good to see. Hope you guys enjoyed. I have also, by the way, I have taken use of your guys' suggestions. I have taken a bunch of, I guess, inspiration from it. Also for today's quiz. I mean, in the suggestions from last week, you guys wrote. You wrote guess yarn based on project, I use that one. Flattening, will it flat, of course, use that one. Garments in songs, also kind of use that one a little bit. I can go back to it, of course. Zoomed in yarn a little bit, I suppose. But we can do a proper one of that next time, maybe. Just like second camera completely zoomed in, maybe like this, right? So you do something like this. What yarn is this? Yeah, I mean, some yarn chemistry too, a little bit. We also, yeah, I mean, there are many more that you guys gave me, of course, that could help us. But who did we have here? Who won? It's Taylor Jones. Let's go, Taylor Jones. Congrats to you. You have won this last giveaway. Of course, a random giveaway, but that doesn't diminish anything because you have still won the random draw. You were here for it, Taylor Jones. Your patience and you putting up with my wild quiz questions, it brought you here basically. So congrats to you as well. You can also email me at live@hobbii.com and you can receive your coupon code. And by the way, I try to respond as fast as possible, but if you don't hear from me in the weekend, then you will hear from me on Monday at the very latest. But I usually go over it. I might even go over it after this stream right now. So there is that. Guys, congrats to all the winners, and congrats to all of us for being a part of it. It has been lovely, a good time. Thank you, Matt. See you Monday. See you, Whips and Chains, on Monday for Hobbii Bingo, of course. We also have live shopping on Tuesdays, and of course, quiz time on next Thursday as well. We'll bring back Will It Flat, maybe? I mean, it seemed like I had a bunch of fun. You guys had a bunch of fun with that. So we'll do another round of Will It Flat while we're still ahead and doing it. Maybe also a zoomed in one. A whole quiz just with zoomed in yarns, and you have to tell me what fiber it is. Maybe that could also be pretty good. Have an awesome day as well to you, Brenda. Thank you, Matt, and thank you too, D, and have a great weekend to you and to all of you guys. Have a great rest of your week, everyone. Yeah, you too. This quiz time has flown by. So much fun. It is so much fun. You know what? I always the live stream that goes by the fastest is by far quiz time. It goes so fast. It's I mean, mainly because it's so fun for me, at least. Like, it's the quickest hour of streaming that I ever do. So hope you guys are having a good time, a good weekend, and I'll see you next time on quiz time. I said time a lot there, 3 times. Listen, I am not. I don't know many synonyms for time, okay? There is only so many things that can describe whatever that is. It does go by so fast, it does. The pixelated yarns, I mean, that could maybe also, but that also maybe is too difficult. Like a pixelated yarn, what are you going to be answering that? I mean, maybe pixelate this, and then you have to guess that it's Honey Bunny, I suppose, maybe? Who knows? I try to make the quizzes also not so relevant for necessarily our specific yarns, but also just to the fabric, because even if you were new to Hobbii, you could probably guess what a fabric is, right, based on maybe your prior knowledge. So yeah, guys, I'll see you around. Have a good time, and I'll see you on Hobbii Bingo that I think I will be hosting on Monday, same time as this Hobbii Bingo in our app. Guys, I'll see you. Have a good weekend. Ciao.